Mataji, namaste.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, all of you. Happy to see you, all of you, once again.
Yeah, Mataji, we can start.
Yeah, okay. Hare Krishna. So we'll start with Prabhupada Pranati, all of you. Say with me. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Iti Namini Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschat Deshatari Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So today is I'm going to say a story of Sakshi Gopal. This is Lord himself, like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is Lord himself, Krishna himself. Sat with Nityananda Prabhu and listens to this Sakshi Gopal story with ecstatic love. It is very interesting story. I think all of you know who is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, whoever you see, speak about Krishna and spread the holy name of Krishna. Okay. Like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, when we take birth, we have taken birth in India, Bharatavarsha. Okay. One should make his life successful and work for the benefit of all other people. Because human life is especially meant for God realization. And that too, in India, we have the special privilege of being able to take advantage of the Vedic civilization. See, in India, almost all receives this basic knowledge of like spiritual knowledge. This is our privilege. Like almost like a 99.9. We all know about spiritual knowledge. Like we believe in God in India. Naturally, like we feel like we want to worship Krishna or any his representative. Like we have many holy places in India. People go to like pilgrimages. So everyone who is born like the land of India as natural, the spiritual inclination. But we need to be like little more educated on this Vedic principle, little. So therefore, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said in Bengali, this verse in Bengali, because all our previous all acharyas, like they were all Bengalis. They belongs to Bengal, West Bengal. All the literatures are in Bengali language. When we take birth in Bharatavarsha in India, Janma Sartaka Kari Kara Para Upakar. Like if an Indian is educated in Vedic principle, he is able to perform the most beneficial welfare activities for all entire world. If Indian is educated in Vedic principle, is able to perform the most beneficial welfare activity for the entire world. This, on the order of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, this KC, Krishna conscious movement, has been started, as we all know. And people are very benefiting from this movement. That is why we should go out and preach and spread about the holy name, whomever we meet. This mission of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, it will be fulfilled if you speak about Krishna, if you spread the holy name. Because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's name will be glorified all over the world. Like people will be happy, peaceful, and prosperous. Like carrying out this great mission, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mission, our founder Acharya is Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. He will be pleased. His Krishna conscious mission will be glorified all over the world. It is our responsibility to help this movement. Krishna says, anyone who understands Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, very easily gets salvation or free from this repeated taking birth and death. He will come out of this circle and go back to Krishna. He assures in Bhagavad Gita, he says, he assures. It's like a guaranteed. Okay. So when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went on a tour with Nityanand Prabhu and Krishna Raj Karidas Goswami, so they went to this Gopal temple. So Nityanand Prabhu heard about Gopal's story, like people were saying about Gopal's stories. He heard this story. So there Mahaprabhu, then all of them, they sat there in the temple, and Nityanand Prabhu started narrating the Gopal story. It is like Krishna is sitting and hearing his own pastimes. And it is so fascinating and very interesting story about two Brahmanas. Like this story is like fills our heart with the sweetness of Lord's pastimes. Like by hearing these pastimes, one will be able to understand Krishna more. Like hearing the pastimes of Lord, two things happens. Like one, transcendental knowledge of devotion will be increased and revealed. And we become happy by hearing Lord's pastimes. Like when we like some person, if we don't know anything about that person, if he listens about, okay, this person is like that, he is very, it's like very beautiful, and he's very good-hearted, kind-hearted person, and he'll helping the people and all those things. By hearing, we tend to feel like, okay, seeing the person and liking the person, we started liking the person. If you don't know anything about person, by hearing, we feel like, yes, you want to see that person, and we started liking, and then slowly we attach to the person. We'll become closer to closer day by day. So that is why we should, every day we should hear about the glories of Krishna and reading of Prabhupada books. So now the story, like when Mahaprabhu visit this Sakshi Gopal's temple, like how Lord intervene between those two Brahmanas to show mercy, to give mercy to these two Brahmanas. Like whoever serve Lord with pure devotion and love, like how a pure devotee can control the Lord. Like who has this kind of devotion? Lord's only, you can only bind, you can only control Krishna by your pure devotion. Otherwise, Lord, you cannot get Krishna's love. Is anybody, any of you know, like who, like you think, like who can bind and who can control the Krishna? Like any of you, any stories have you heard? Who binds Krishna's belly with the rope? Is there any ideas like you have, you know who binds Krishna's belly with the rope? Who's that?
Mataji, they know the story.
Okay, Yashoda Maya, actually, because for her love for her child, and the great devotions she has, that is why Lord let her to bind his belly. Otherwise, no one has that kind of devotion to bind, control the Lord. Okay. There were two Brahmanas lived in Vidyanagar. This is in Andhra Pradesh. So they went for a pilgrimage. They belong to same village. They went for a pilgrimage. One Brahmana was like older, and one Brahmana is a younger. And they went for this pilgrimage. It's like a Prayag, Varanasi, like that, Gaya, all these holy places they went to visit. And then finally they went to Mathura. In Mathura, Vrindavana. They went to Vrindavan and they saw all 12 forests. They took bath in Yamuna river. And there they went to see Govindev temple. See, this old Brahmana is very like older. To young Brahmana took care of this whole Brahmana. They're not like related to each other. They're strangers before, but after during this pilgrimage, they became close, and this young Brahmana was taking care of the needs of the older Brahmana like his own son. Selflessly, he served the old Brahmana. Very submissively, very politely, he took care of him. And he took all the pains to to take care of this old Brahmana, to carrying the luggage. And whenever he cannot walk, at that time you could lift him. All these things he used to take care of. And after going to this Govindev Mandir, the old Brahmana said to this young Brahmana, see, you are not related to me, nothing. You just took care of me, like, even though my own son could not like take care of like that, more than my son, you took care of me. And I'm very pleased, very lovingly you took care of me, very selflessly you took care of me, and I'm touched by your serving. I am Brahmana, I am an old Brahmana. Okay, I just feel like I want to give you something, but I have nothing to give you. Each and every place, like from the beginning, consistently you served me in all the places, in all circumstances. It is like you took care of me nicely one day, and one day you just like, oh, okay, now after becoming familiar, okay, chalo, like now I cannot, I want to take a rest. No, nothing, no excuse, nothing. Consistently you took care of him all the time. And that mood is hard, that old Brahmana's heart. So to thinking that, old Brahmana said to the young Brahmana, see, I have nothing to give you, but I have a daughter. I want to give you my daughter in marriage. But the young Brahmana was like surprised, and he told, he also like expressed his gratitude towards him by saying, see, I have served you nothing in return. Like selflessly I served you. I'm not going to ask you anything in return. I never asked you, and I never thought of that anything that I will ask you, like in later I can take from you. Nothing in my mind. I just served the Vaishnavas. Like that I served you. But the old Brahmana told, no, the way you served me, that really touched my heart. That is why I want to keep you close. So that is why I want to give my daughter to you, so that I can keep you close. Okay, he like constantly that old Brahmana was like reluctant to his thing, like, yes, no, you should take my daughter. I am ready to give you, please marry her, like that he was telling things. Now after listening all these things, the young Brahmana like, okay, but still, see, you have you are a very rich person, and you are a Vaishnava, and your class belongs to like a higher class, and I'm a very poor Brahmana, and I'm not, you belong to your class, like we are not same level. I'm not qualified, and I don't deserve your daughter. He rejected the old Brahmana's offer. He's not like, whenever we asked anything, anybody asked us, okay, please, I am pleased with your service, please take anything from us, accept our money, any gift like that, we immediately accept it. But that Brahmana, like, no, he was like, he was not ready to accept anything from that old Brahmana. Because from the beginning only, he was like selflessly, that mood was there for him. Like otherwise, if we expect something in return, that is not called like a selfless service. Because why that old Brahmana was ready to give his daughter means, if he took care of me, this kind of love with care, he can take care of my daughter nicely. In that thought of that Brahmana made promise to him. Okay, now because why that young Brahmana served him? Because when we served Vaishnavas, Krishna will be pleased. The young Brahmana told this old Brahmana, see, by serving Vaishnavas, like who already dedicated their life and their faith on Lord is more. So by serving Vaishnavas, Krishna will be happy. So the young Brahmana told, I want to make Krishna happy. By serving you, if I make Krishna happy, that is my reward. Somehow or other, I want to make Krishna happy. That is why I served. Then old Brahmana asked, then what happens if Krishna becomes happy? What you will get? Then the young Brahmana said, if Krishna becomes happy, what he will do? He'll bless. He blesses. He gave mercy to us. So we become happy. Our bhakti will increase. So he blesses. He gives mercy. If Krishna becomes happy, he gives more mercy, more blessings. So that devotion in our heart will increase. See, that is all we want. What else we need? Because Krishna knows what we need, what our needs are. So it's like the more selfless we become, like we become more happy. Like Krishna also says, you don't serve me. Krishna also said, you don't serve me, you serve my devotees, who is most dear, who is more dear to me, you serve them, then I will be pleased. Okay, then come back to this promising. Then young Brahmana once again saw everywhere, okay, whoever is there, please go and ask anybody near in our conversation, please ask them, see, I am going to make promise this young Brahmana, so I'm going to give my daughter to this young fellow. So like this, you go and ask anybody, go tell them. If they agree, then you make promise. But no one was there. So because they were in the temple, only that young Brahmana and the old Brahmana and the Gopal deity, only these three were there. Whatever conversation was happening in the temple. Because if any like important discussion, any important matter was going on, somebody should be witnessed that matter. Otherwise, in later, if anything wrong happens, somebody should be there to witness that, yes, this has happened. Otherwise, no one will believe you. if some unfair thing happens, so now only, and then only Gopal was there, the Gopal DT form. Now the young Brahmana went in front of Gopal DT and he was talking to the DT. See, this old Brahmana is promising me to give his daughter to me. I have told him whatever the reasons, everything, and you have heard our conversation. If anything happens, any unfair thing happens to me, you have to come and solve. You have to come to save me. Okay, you are the witness for our conversation, for our like this promising. Thinking of that, old Brahmana will keep his promise, but still you are the witness. Gopal is the witness, the DT. And then after promising and the witnessing happened, then they both came back to their village. Okay.
Yes,
Now the old Brahmana was in anxiety after coming back village or home, after seeing their home, because at his home, his sons, daughters, son-in-law, all the other members was there. So he became anxiety. Yeah, I made promise to give this young Brahmana to my daughter. Now what the other members will do? But now, he couldn't wait, and then he called all his family members together. He told, see, he narrated the whole story, what happened on the pilgrimage between him and the young Brahmana. And then immediately son-in-law, all the other family members rejected, didn't agree to this this old Brahmana's promise, what he made the promise to that young Brahmana. No, we are not ready to give our sister, our daughter, to this poor, some classless men. No, we are not ready. How come you promised without our permission? No, we are not ready to give. We don't agree to your words. Because they don't have faith in their own father, because they didn't, because in today's time this happens, like no one will respect their elders, like, okay, our father has kept like made a promise, let's agree. No one will ready to agree, the elders. And this is the same thing happened. That is why the Brahmana also had that doubt, because only this Brahmana was the devotee of Lord, not the family members. That is why he had this doubt that they may disagree to his promise. But deep inside his heart, what was going on, that old Brahmana's thinking, okay, I have agreed, but I just want to increase the faith on Lord to the family member. But and then now the young Brahmana in his village, he was there only. he came to this old Brahmana's house. See, you made promise and you forgotten me. Now I have come to you. Please tell me what you thought of this marriage proposal. What happened to that? You didn't tell me anything about that. Like that he came. The moment that the old Brahmana's son saw this young boy, he was like, who are you? And he shouted at him and he screamed at him like, you are a liar. You steal money from our father during the stayed in Yatra. Something you have done, some trick on our father. See, you made him to promise something like he'll give. See, that is not going to happen. We are not ready to give our sister to you. And he chased him away. But this young Brahmana was there, like he didn't feel anything bad about whatever happened in old Brahmana's house, because he knew this would happen. But still, if anything happens like this, he went to the seniors of his village, because they may give him some kind of support, to get some support. Okay, whatever happened during yatra, during that pilgrimage. So he narrated the whole thing to the seniors of his village. They all agree. They all heard him, and then called this old Brahmana. And again they asked, see, what happened? You promised like this. This young Brahmana is telling us, what is this? Everything. But this old Brahmana, like, son already prepared this old Brahmana, like what to tell in front of senior people. Like, you just tell them, I am old and I have forgotten and I have no memory, nothing, and all these things they told this Brahmana to just shut your mouth by just telling, keep quiet, like that. Exactly, he did that same thing. Like, no, I have no idea. When did I promise this young Brahmana to give my daughter? Like that. And after that, he didn't say anything. He kept quiet. But this young Brahmana, no, he promised me to give his daughter in marriage. At that time, immediately, this old Brahmana's son, he came in between, like, no, this fellow is liar, he is lying, and he's stolen the money of our father he was carrying. And he saw our family is a wealthy family, so that he can steal money. No, he is a liar. Like that, his son told. Then everybody thought of, okay, maybe this young Brahmana is planned to steal the money from this old Brahmana. That is why he is lying. And then the son told, okay, ask him, like in front of whom did he promise? If anybody is there, if anybody come and claim, yes, your father promised like that, we are ready to give our sister to him. You can ask him, like that he told. Actually, his father, this old Brahmana, already told the son, nobody was there when I made promise. Only Gopal was there. In front of Gopal deity, I made promise. You know what the son thought? See, he made promise in front of the stone idol, the deity. how can deity will come and witness and talk, and how he walk? Like that he thought, like no one is there to come and claim, or our father is wrong or he is right. Who is come and claim? In thinking of that, because he didn't have that faith on Lord. That is why he told, we are ready to give, like that he told. And then, and now the villagers also said this young Brahmana the same thing. Yes, you told Gopal, the deity only was there. Okay. Yeah, this young Brahmana told him, yes, Gopal, the deity, he is the witnessed our conversation. The what this old Brahmana promised me. Okay, I will bring him only. He will only tell because he is the witness. He is the witness of our conversation. All agreed, and this young Brahmana went to Vrindavan. They were all like, okay, go bring Gopal. When we hear from Gopal, then only we will believe you. So that this happened. Otherwise, we don't consider you. Till then, this can hold. This matter will be hold. Then this young Brahmana went to Vrindavan, went to Gopalji's temple. In front of Gopal deity, he went and he spoke. He talked to him. See, this is all happened. Now you have to come and tell all the villagers and tell those old Brahmanas, and because you were the witnessed what conversation happened and you promised. I told you that time only, if anything goes, if anything unfair happened, and you have to come and save me. And you are the protector of me now, so you have to come. First he prayed the Gopal, like all, see, you are the Lord of the universe, you are the protector, you are the controller and everything. He prayed. After some times, like Lord spoke to him. Okay, don't worry, just go back to your village. I will come, I will like, I will appear there. I will appear, then I'll talk to those villagers. But this young Brahmana was like not ready. No, don't appear in those Chaturbuja form, like four-handed. They don't believe you. They want that particular Gopal deity, which I made promise. From his lotus mouth only, he should speak in front of us. Then only we believe, like that they told. So that is why you have to come with this form, with this Gopal two-handed form, with this stone form. You have to come. Then Gopal, then Lord, then Gopalji like told, see, how can I come? I'm here in stone form, idol, like that he told. See, now you are talking. Now you are talking, you are stone, you are deity form. If you can talk, you can walk too. Like that he was arguing with the Gopal. If you can talk, you can walk too. Then Gopal has to agree with him, to walk with him. Like you can do anything, you can do wonders in the world. So you can talk, you can walk. So please come now, we will go. Then Gopalji agreed, yes, okay, I will come behind you. You go in front, I'll be behind you. Because this Krishna form is not non-different from Krishna himself. Like Gopalji said, see, don't keep looking behind that whether I'm coming or not, like that. You just go in front, I'll be behind, I'll be coming behind you. Like young Brahmana said, no, I don't know how I'm confirmed that whether you are coming behind me. No, I have to see you again and again, like that. Then Gopalji said, no, you hear my anklet sound, then that is like assured you that I am coming. Just listen that anklet sound. Then young Brahmana agreed, okay. Like that, they walked 100 days. Like that, they walked. See, whenever I hungry, you give me some rice and ghee, I will eat, we take rest, and we walk. All this while, like you walking, like young Brahmana was very happy because the Lord's anklet sound, that sound was, it's so beautiful, it's so sweet. He was very happy to, he was feeling very happy that Lord is coming with me. That vibration, that transcendental, that feel, he was like immensely happy. The moment that then Gopalji had one promise, like if you, like one condition was there, if you ever looked me like back, see, I will stop walking from then. I'll become stone. I'll become there only. I will stop. So that is why you don't look back. See, this was the condition Gopal put. Anyway, they reached this Vidyanagar in Andhra Pradesh, almost to the village, his own village, almost. By that time, like young Brahmana thought, okay, anyway, I reached home. Anyway, even if I turn back, even if I see the Lord, anyway, I can call all the villagers. See, I have brought Gopalji to, witnessed. I can call, like that. He turned and see the Lord. That moment, Gopalji, they stopped walking. He stood there only. Then Gopalji told young Brahmana, see, I'm here only now. So you go call all your villagers to here only. I'm not going to walk further because this was a condition. So then now young Brahmana went to village. He called all the seniors and this old Brahmana and his sons all came. All the villagers were surprised, see, and amazing to listen. They see Gopal, the deity, has walked all the way to our village, and all the villagers were going to that place where this Gopalji's deity was there. Now, listening to this, the old Brahmana was very happy. He knew somehow or other this Gopal, the Supreme Lord, will never let his devotees, his dear devotees' word, like what promises, he keeps their promises. He will not let this devotee, these young Brahmanas was not liar, to prove that, to keep their pure devotees' promise, he will appear. He was very happy. And happy. He was, the old Brahmana was very happy to see Gopal Diti. because this young Brahmana will be glorified. He knew the young Brahmana is only going to glorified at the end of these pastimes. Because of this pure Vaishnava, Lord appeared. He satisfied and he appeared because of this young Brahmana. For this devotion, he will be glorified. And then after this, everything happened. Then the old Brahmana gave his daughter to this young Brahmana, and he was very happy. At the same time, that the old Brahmana's son, he didn't have faith on Lord, but after this incidents, the faith increased. He had faith. Now that faith has come. Yes, Lord is there. This thing happened. And then the devotion that came. And the old Brahmana was very happy to see this changes. He wanted this to happen. It's like for the old Brahman, it is like a win-win situation. From his members became Krishna conscious, and daughter got the good husband, and the young Brahmana glorified by the villagers and the whole world. And then the Lord himself told, see, how can I reject you both, like you pure Vaishnavas? I had to appear, I had to come. You both are my servants. You both are like ever. You are eternal servants of my like lifetime. It's like, and then the old villager and the young and old Brahmana, like they prayed to the Gopal, please don't go back to Vrindavan, stayed in our village only. And then Gopalji agreed to stay there, and they installed there only. And then their province, the king built a temple for Gopalji. And he too, the king too, heard the pastime of this. He constructed the temple. And then because of this story, like how this deity came to rescue his pure Vaishnavas, to keep promising that how he became that witness of this with this matter. That is why after this, he called Gopalji called Sakshi Gopal. Sakshi is witness, witnessing Gopal. That is why he called like Sakshi Gopal. Sakshi Gopal is there still in Orissa, Puri, this temple. You all can visit this beautiful deity.
And the place is can be situated in Andhra Pradesh, right? The temple is in Andhra Pradesh, right?
Yeah, this is like in Orissa. It's a border. Orissa border between Andhra and Orissa border. This story is like a model is like how Krishna is like controlled by a devotion of a pure devotee. For that, one has to have that devotion with love, pure devotion with love. We should have that faith that if anything, so Krishna will be there to save me, Krishna will be there to protect me. That kind of that conviction one should have. I hope everyone like understood this. So we'll stop here.
Well understood. Can we start the question answer session?
Anybody has any doubts?
There is a lot of hands I'm seeing. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Mataji, my doubt is Krishna, but we are pouring water in Krishna's idol. We are pouring milk in the Krishna's idol. And I think Mr. Krishna eat them or drink the milk. I believe so.
I didn't get you, Prabhu. Sorry.
I saw people pouring water, milk in Krishna's idol.
Okay.
So, is Krishna drinking the milk? I think so.
No, it is Abhishek they do for Krishna, like Panchamrita with milk, curd, sugar, honey. This is like a vidhi. It is like a Pancharatrika vidhi. It is the customs. It is like a Shodasha Upachar to the deities. This is all like a service to the Lord. It pleases to him. We should take care of the deities like how in Vedic scripture they have given the instruction. So we are following that.
Hare Krishna.
And Prabhu, Vinay Prabhu, one more thing. Okay, you see, Krishna accepts everything with love and devotion. See, Patram Pushpam Phalam Soyam, it's in Bhagavad Gita. It is said, even one leaf with little water, a flower, you don't have to give so much. With love and devotion, with pure love and devotion, even if you give little, one, I will accept it. He accepts everything, whatever you give with love and devotion. Because whatever in our material world, whatever the things we are offering, it belongs to him only, because he is the creator. We are just giving back to him. That he accepts.
Hare Krishna. So I would like to share a joke.
Yeah.
There is a king. He is always worshipping God every day, and he wished to see Krishna directly. So he asked Krishna to come, and he went to a mountain and told Krishna, "You come here." And he told every people to come there and climb the mountain. But there was no soil there. People was thirsty. They come back there. But some of them climbed the mountain and saw silver there.
Okay.
So people get the silver and gone back below the mountain. But there is a one person who believed that we can see Krishna there, and he went to see the Krishna in the top of the mountain, and he got the diamond. The people who thought, "Oh, why should we climb the mountain to see Krishna?" So they didn't even try. So they didn't get anything. But the one person, some people believe that the Krishna maybe might be there. So they tried and they got silver because they tried. But only one person who believed Krishna will be there. That's why he should climb the mountain. He got diamond.
Okay.
So what the meaning? You should keep your faith.
Yes, 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 yes.
So it may take too much time, but don't give up. Continue your praying. Continue your belief. This is what I want to share.
Yes, yes. Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
It's a very beautiful story we heard now. So, is the story connected with the Puri Jagannath temple or something that Mataji
Yes, this
already
deity
said?
is in Puri, Puri Jagannath. This deity is in Puri.
I think it's near to Puri, right, Mataji?
Yes, yes, yes.
There is too much. I'm confused in Puri because there is too much shrines, too much temples there. So I didn't find the temple. So if I get the way, can you guide me how
This is a
can
little,
you reach there?
this is nearby to Puri temple actually, not exactly in Puri. You have to go by bus or vehicle like that. Some 10-15 kilometers there from Puri.
Vijay, can you say the name of the temple? This particular name of the temple?
What, Prabhu?
The name of the temple, the particular name
Sakshi
of the
Gopal
temple.
only. Sakshi Gopal temple only.
So one she confused, there is too much temples there. So that's why I couldn't find the temple. I'm planning the next time I
Yes.
can reach there.
There are many temples surrounding in that area. I'll give the list of the temples. Maybe you should visit. I'll give to Samir Prabhu. Maybe you can take from me.
Thank you, Marcus. Thank you. I will just- And that's it. Please be patient. Science.
Thank you. Okay.
So I'm
No
trying to
problem.
catch the sign.
Yes. I'll light okay. No.
So Mataji's question is, how can we avoid negative thoughts? If someone's thinking something negative, how can we avoid or how can we manage ourselves away from negative thoughts?
See, negative thoughts. You have to first of all focus our mind with okay. If you're chanting means by bringing the like positive thoughts, like slowly you bring that positive thoughts. The negative things will go away. For that, you need to practice by doing like what you like to do things, doing the thing constantly. The negative things will go away. Like how we take care of the plant. Like whenever we want, like take care of the plants means like we have to plant, we have to water the plant daily, like morning, evening. If any unwanted weeds, unwanted grass, it comes out, we should we should take out that. Otherwise, the main plant will go off, and that all the other unwanted plants will come. Like that, on time to time, we have to take out these unwanted negative thoughts, take out, and then to keep that plant to grow nicely, we should water. What is this watering? By constantly thinking of the Lord's name, the positive energy will come. We have to be very patient with this, with the tolerance little. We have to take care, we have to guard, we have to be like, how a gardener take care of his garden. Like that, we should be the guards of our thoughts. We should guard with a strong fence. The holy name will give you that energy, that power to control the negative thoughts. So that's why you can remove the negative thoughts. Constantly try to think of Lord's name, like try to chant.
So here adding another question. I'm just checking the chat box. Someone typed, people watching saying a lot of things to family about things.
He said, Rosa. We got together now. Let's see big round.
Mataji, his question is,
Yes.
that's why you said Krishna protect his devotees. If your faith is good, you have 100% faith of Krishna, or you are a devotee, Krishna will protect you. Okay, then why Krishna told, don't look back.
Don't look.
Don't look back for me. I will follow you, but you don't look back for me. Why did Krishna told?
It's just a condition.
Is there any addition?
No, nothing. Because he just wanted to watch his patience.
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna.
So,
Yes, bro.
Ganesh Prabhu is saying, so we are extending, we are running out of the time. We can
Yeah, it's
have
time.
more questions next session.
Is anything they have like related to the story, behind stories, like they can send questions to Samir Prabhu? Maybe later I'll try to answer. Or Ganesh Prabhu, maybe I can send to Ganesh Prabhu if he has taken any questions from all of you.
Sure, ma'am, sure.
Yeah. Thank you.
Sure,
Thank you, Vinay
Mataji, I will
Prabhu. Thank you, Vinay Prabhu, helping
take
me.
questions. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, everyone. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Rama Rama. Hare Hare.
Rama,
Hare Krishna.